Jacob Elordi dating Olivia Jade. People's disdain for the pairing seems to propel the couple forward.
He has been on again, off again with Olivia Jade.
It would really irk me if I were Olivia and the other girl, because how are you taking your ex Kaya out on the town on red carpets and you haven't even been with her that long? But I get low effort dog walk dates.
Dating somebody and not following them on Instagram, that is literally the least that you can do. The bare minimum.
The influencer and actor have been on and off since 2021.
Olivia Jade is making it known that her and Jacob Elordi have not broken up.
My therapist has very much supported me during this season of life and change.
Olivia Jade and Jacob Elordi's on and off again relationship is affecting more than just their lives. Glenn Powell is now being dragged into the mix as Olivia tries to make Jacob feel jealous to get him to come back to her. For years, Olivia has been trying to force Jacob to claim her, but he refuses. Now, these two are trying it out again for like the 100th time. So let's get into it. Olivia Jade and Jacob Elordi's relationship is a mystery to everyone. It is so messy, I don't even think they know what's going on. Like a week ago, People magazine reports that Jacob and Olivia are seeing each other again, and they're trying to mend their on and off again relationship. But this article from a few days ago says that Glenn Powell and Jacob Elordi are tripping over each other to spend time with Olivia. So what is it? Is Olivia single? Is she with Jacob? Is Glenn Powell entering the picture? I feel like when it comes to Glenn Powell, unless a movie is involved, he's not ready to claim anyone. Ever since Jacob Elordi entered Hollywood, people have been interested in his personal life, but it seems like he's been in two major relationships. First with Kaya Gerber, and then we've got Olivia Jade, our athlete, the rower who got her way through college. Remember, her mother, Lori Loughlin, actually had to go to prison because they faked Olivia's credentials to get her into a better college. That was a huge scandal that I think a lot of people forget about, including myself. But Jacob and Olivia have been so messy lately, and today I want to walk through their relationship and how we got here. Also tried to figure out why Jacob continues to stay with her, especially when they've broken up so many different times. Right off the bat, when Olivia enters the picture, we've got conflicting headlines on whether they are actually together or not. One insider said that they were casually dating, and another source claimed that they weren't involved. So I'm feeling like, maybe Olivia's team said that they were dating. Maybe Jacob was hesitant at first. I mean, he just got out of a relationship with Kaya Gerber. They had broken up in November 2021, and then he immediately started dating Olivia in December 2021. So there's a lot of people who thought maybe she was the other woman. Maybe there was a cheating scandal. Either way, he treated Olivia differently than he treated Kaya, and we'll get to that in a moment. But shortly after December 2021 passed, we enter into March 2022, and we see Jacob is actually on a doggy date with a model named Bianca Finch. You gotta be careful about those Biancas out there. But in May 2022, we see Jacob and Olivia again at a park in LA. And it seems like they had some kind of summer romance because by August 2022, they had officially broken up for their first time. Reports say they ultimately did not want to be tied down to one another. He's not looking for a serious relationship at the moment, adding that the couple hung out earlier this summer, but are not dating, which is interesting. Like Jacob keeps trying to say, you know what, I'm not dating anyone, but it seems like you are. He just doesn't want to claim her, which is interesting because when it came to Kaya, he would go and take her on red carpets and publicize their relationship. But when it comes to Olivia, again, he's unsure about her. I mean, after understanding how she lied her way into college, I would have issues trusting her.
Jacob Elordi dating Olivia Jade is very much like Kylie Jenner dating Timothée Chalamet in that people's disdain for the pairing seems to propel the couple forward and strengthens it. Though both Kylie and Olivia have de-influenced me regarding the merits of dating an ambitious Hollywood actor. So Olivia and Jacob started dating in the latter part of 2021. But again, like Kylie and Timmy, they weren't really exclusive at the beginning, as Jacob was seen on dates with other girls in March 2022. And when I say dates with other girls, I mean the exact same dog walking dates. So it seems as though they went exclusive after that time. So they were back doing the dog walk thing again in May 2022. Guys, I know Jacob is hot, but it would really irk me if I were Olivia and the other girl, because how are you taking your ex Kaya out on the town on red carpets and you haven't even been with her that long? But I get low effort dog walk dates. Anyway, their first breakup was a few months later in August 2022. But then a month later and they're back on. This date, Jacob actually bought Olivia a coffee. On here, people clown women who accept low effort coffee dates, but would you go for it if it was Jacob Elordi?
So about a year after they reportedly started talking to each other, it seems like they were hanging out in LA. They were sighted at a park with their dogs and at a Pilates class in West Hollywood. But here comes their second breakup in February 2023. It looks like they had been on and off again for months, but they had officially parted ways. Quote, they were going around in circles with their fighting, breaking up, making up, getting back together, and then breaking up again. They seem really toxic. It was like something you would see in high school. Jacob had enough and dumped Olivia a month ago. And this time it appears to be over for good. It's crazy that Jacob told his team to go say, I broke up with her a month ago. It's over for good, because just a couple months later, we're back together. In May 2023, these two were seen packing on some PDA while visiting a car dealership. I mean, what kind of relationship? Like, why would you want to even be making out at unless maybe he bought her a nice car or something like that. But like, what is sexy about a dealership? But things must have gotten better, because in June 2023, they took their first international trip to Italy, which is a big deal because now they're away from home. They only have each other. And if shit goes down, then it's going to be even more messy. The source claims that they've been getting close again the past month or two, and they've traveled together quite a bit. This month, they've been to New York and decided to go to Italy to get away from it all. They wanted to see if their connection was still there.
Sorry guys, it looks like Jacob Elordi is off the market once again. He has been on again, off again with Olivia Jade, and it looks like they're on again. Dumois just shared multiple sightings of them this week, including one of them playing pool together in New York City. So are they gonna last this time?
Now, it seems like summer of 2023 was their summer of traveling, because they went away to a lake in Idaho. It looks like Jacob was hanging out with Olivia's parents, so it's getting serious. Jacob had to fly back early to Australia, but it looks like they had a great time together. They are a really cute couple, the source says. Now, Jacob wasn't taken for long, because in January 2024, there were some conflicting reports. Dumois shared a screenshot of a text thread on January 3rd, where they say that Jacob is still dating Olivia. They say, "I got some sneaky pics. He was pretty lovely though, super low-key, rocked up with the fam and asked to play pool after us. Little Missy kept her sunglasses on and acted like hot shit," which, embarrassing. So that's January 3rd, but on January 17th, Us Weekly reported that they have broken up again. We need a little countdown like on the side of how many breakups we have in this video. I'm like already losing count. But the next day, TMZ reported that sources with direct knowledge of the couple said that they were together. I can totally see them fighting for hours, because that's what reports say that they do. And she's texting her publicist saying that they have broken up, and then they go spread that news. But then an hour later, Jacob says, "No, we're cool, we're back together." It seems like they're trying to one up each other. I mean, in the past, Jacob had been asked about their relationship, and he's like, "I would appreciate some space." So he doesn't like to publicly speak about it. I don't know if he's like talking to his team, but I'm sure Olivia is talking to hers.
So it looks like everybody was wrong, even including me. Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade are still dating. Here they are spotted in New York City. Olivia Jade is supporting her boyfriend, Jacob Elordi, because tonight he is hosting SNL. Like, that is a huge deal. So they're pretty serious. Like, she is there in New York City with him. I'm hoping that we see her in the stands or backstage. Somebody leaks a photo, or them walking out of SNL together. But the reason why the rumor started that these two broke up is because Olivia Jade doesn't follow Jacob Elordi on Instagram. And then Jacob Elordi follows 0 people on Instagram. He is too good to follow anybody. But I never understood the concept of like dating somebody and not following them on Instagram. That is literally the least that you can do. The bare minimum. Like, even Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce don't even follow each other on Instagram. Like, I just find that so bizarre. Like, I get not posting photos together. I get that. But just follow each other. You're literally dating. You see that person every single week. You talk to that person every single day. Bare minimum.
So right now we're in 2024. In January, there were reports that they had broken up, but it seems like this year they're going stronger than ever. Even in June 2024, they were spotted together.
Jacob Elordi was just spotted at a cafe in Toronto with his girlfriend, Olivia Jade. They were spotted together on the Ossington Strip, picking up a smoothie at Nut Bar. And Elordi's in Toronto filming the upcoming film by director Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein.
So the summer of 2024 is pretty quiet. Then we get to award season, and Jacob doesn't bring Olivia anywhere. When he was dating Kaya, they would go together, so it's a little bit different for him. A source claims that their relationship is still working. They have FaceTime dates when he's away, and Jacob likes keeping his work separate, so you most likely won't see them together. So 2024 goes by, and we enter into 2025, and we see Jacob, liking Olivia's sister's posts and stuff, and it seems like they're okay. But then abruptly this year in August 2025, they break up. People magazine broke the news and claims that the couple recently decided to call it quits.
Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade have split after 4 years of dating. The influencer and actor have been on and off since 2021. However, it is now reported by People that the couple have decided to call it quits. The news comes just months after speculation of the status of their relationship. They were last pictured together in October 2024.
Now, September of this year is when Glenn enters the picture. So Olivia was spotted out on a date with Glenn, and it was really clear that they were on a date. It seemed very romantic and cozy. But that same month, then she's paparazzi'd with Jacob at the Toronto Film Festival. Us Weekly claims that Olivia isn't dating at the moment and is enjoying the single life and having fun. Well, none of that adds up. So they broke up or not, because September 13th, they have a statement. Olivia and Jacob are seeing each other again and giving it another shot. What number breakup is this at this point? We need the counter. But this insider claims that there's a deep-rooted love between them, and Jacob has a busy schedule right now. Olivia is splitting her time between LA and New York. Even if they've been on and off, they still talk all the time and remained close friends. Her family really likes him, and they have the same circle of friends, which would make sense after 4 years together. And Hollywood's a really small place. They all know each other. They probably are friendly. I don't know how their respective partners after this relationship would like that.
Olivia Jade is making it known that her and Jacob Elordi have not broken up. They are very much still together. There was a lot of rumors that the two broke up. However, she is at the Frankenstein movie premiere with Jacob Elordi. As you guys can see, this is Jacob, this is Olivia, and yes, this is Olivia. And this is so iconic. I really do think that the two did break up very briefly. She moved to Paris. Of her content was giving that she was single, but I do think that the two have rekindled a relationship. And she said, the only way I'm getting back together, Jacob, is if I go to this Frankenstein movie premiere. People gotta know that we are still together. Honestly, I'm just making this up, but I low-key feel like this is kind of what happened. One thing about Jacob and Olivia Jade is they go back together. They break up, they get back together, they break up, they get back together. And I don't blame Olivia. She was watching the TikTok of Jacob Elordi dancing. If you know, you know. She got her mans back.
As soon as the breakup news hit that Olivia and Jacob weren't together, she seized the moment, and we started to see bizarre stories. And I'm not saying therapy is bizarre. I go to therapy. I love therapy. Shout out to therapy. But she's going to therapy specifically to deal with uncomfortable changes following her breakup from Jacob. Olivia is a YouTuber, and she posted a video about this. So let's go ahead and hear her describe this in her own words.
I've been feeling so many different emotions. I feel like it's definitely bringing up a little bit of stress, just because change is always a little nerve-wracking. Even if you're kind of driving the boat and you're excited about it, it's still nerve-wracking. And I definitely am feeling that right now. I think summer gets painful.
I can get that. I mean, going through a breakup is difficult, especially after many years together. You feel like you've trauma bonded with them. So, I feel you, girl.
As this carefree, perfect kind of month or two. And I'm here to remind you that it's totally normal if you're feeling a little off or a little nervous during big transitions or seasonal transitions or whatever it may be. I was talking...
Wait, I just got so distracted. What is going on with her hair? I know we've got a filter here, but is that the wet hair look? What is that?
With my therapist about this yesterday on the phone, as somebody who has used therapy as a tool to fight a lot of nerves and uncomfortable changes, or not even fight, but just as somebody who's used therapy for a long time to navigate many situations in life, I feel like my therapist has very much supported me during this season of life and change, and I'm very grateful that I just have an outlet and somebody to talk to. And I'm just very grateful my therapist has helped me see things in a different light, gives me a new perspective.
Let's look at some reactions on Reddit. On and off again couples always have an expiration date. Let's be real. Especially on and off again couples where one of them doesn't seem to want to admit they're dating the other. See, it's not just me. Jacob does not want to admit it. We never saw him support her during Dancing with the Stars, so we should have known it was doomed. Why do I not like her? Solely because of her scandal involving her mom in college. She had to know what her mom was doing. Really surprised me when she didn't go down with her. I'm sure she knew, but she was technically a minor, so it makes sense they'd focus on the parents. Didn't he cheat on a lot of his girlfriends? He cheated on Joey King with a model, Carly Flowers, then cheated on her with Kaya or someone else. Somebody said Zendaya. Damn. So, we might need to do a deep dive into Mr. Elordi. But we'll see how you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want me to do any more deep dives. My email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.